Good morning, everybody. This is lecture number 1 of class S5 BSc paper Mathematical Methods in Physics paper first, and we are going to start the first chapter. It is complex number here. Now, first we must know here what is the complex number and what is the need to see the complex number here. Okay. Now here, see here it is very simple. Z is equal to x plus iy here. It is the complex number here. Now, x is the real part of the complex number and y is the imaginary part of the complex number here. So it is written as, so the real part of z is equal to x and imaginary part of z is equal to y here. So it is the complex number here. Now here it is very important that what is the need to find out the complex number here. Now we know very important equation here. It is the quadratic equation a square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 here. How can we find out the root of the complex number? So root of the quadratic equation. So here it is x is equal to minus b plus or minus root b square minus 4ac upon twice a. Any equation, if it is any quadratic equation given to us here, then we can find out the roots of the given quadratic equation here. But here, if we have given such equation whose roots are, suppose here x is equal to 5 plus or minus root of minus 2 upon 5 here, upon 3 here. So then, what is the meaning of that here? Minus root 2 here. So here root of minus 2 it is very complicated here. So we have, that's why here we have to introduce the complex number here I here. So I is equal to I square is equal to minus 1 here, and I is equal to root of I square is equal to minus 1, and it is root of minus 1 here. So we can find out that here. So it can be written as 5 plus or minus root of 2i upon 3 here. So any equation here. So we must note for that here I square is equal to minus 1 here. It is very important that here. So this is the need of the complex number here. That's why here we have to introduce the I here. So root of minus 2, there is no any meaning of that here. So that's why here we have to introduce the complex number complex I here. So I square is equal to minus 1 here. So similarly, if we take here if the quadratic equation is given to us here, whose roots are x is equal to 2 plus or minus root of minus 3 upon 7 here. So in this case also here, this is a simple example here. So in this case also, how can we write it down here? It is 2 plus or minus root of 3i upon 7 here. So that's why here it is the need of the complex number here. Then what is the definition of the complex number? The definition of the complex number is, already we have written that here. So I told you that here z is equal to x plus iy, it is the complex number here, where real part of the complex number is x and imaginary part of the complex number is y here. Now then there are also some factors that here. Suppose first case here we can take here. Suppose here if we have given a complex number whose real part of z is equal to 0 here, then what happens here? There is only the imaginary part here, so it is completely imaginary part here. So second case is nothing but if imaginary part of the complex number z is equal to 0 here, then it is a real number here. So then it is also divided into two parts here. If real part of the complex number is z, it is the imaginary number here, and if the imaginary part of the z is equal to 0 here, then it is nothing but it is pure number here. So this is nothing but the two parts of the complex number here. Now next to that here, we have to see here what is the modulus here. Okay. Now modulus of the complex number here. Modulus of complex number here. Now here we know that here z is equal to x plus iy here. So it is the complex number. So it is equation number 1 here. Now what is the complex conjugate of the complex number here? So here complex conjugate of z is nothing but only change the sign of the I here. So what is the complex conjugate of z? So it is denoted by z bar here. So z bar is equal to x minus iy here. So it is nothing but the complex conjugate of the z here. So it is equation number 2 here. Then suppose z into z bar here, it is nothing but the mod of z square here. So what we get here, that we have to see here. So x plus iy into x minus iy here. Then what we get here, multiply by first of x to the all this bracketed term here, we get here x square minus I into xy, right here. Now multiply by this to the bracketed quantity plus I into xy minus I square into y square here. Now here plus I into xy minus I into xy gets cancelled with each other here. So we get here x square. Now remember here, it I square is equal to minus 1 here. We know I square is equal to minus 1. So it is I square is equal to minus 1. Minus 1 is plus 1. So it is your x square plus y square here. Then what we get here? It is mod of z square here. Then mod of z is equal to under root x square plus y square here. So we get here it is the modulus of the z here. So we can find out easily here. It is your under root x square plus y square here. So by here we take the example of the one example from there here. So what we get? So here we have to see here z is equal to x plus iy, z bar is equal to x minus iy, and mod of z square is equal to it is mod of z is equal to under root x square plus y square here. So this is a for this become a formula here. Now here suppose example is going here. Suppose you have z is equal to 2 plus 3i here. Okay, find out mod of z square here. So here what is its complete conjugate here? Z is equal to minus 3i here. So without calculation here, without wasting time here, by using this formula we can easily find out the what is the mod of z here. So mod of z is equal to, tell me here, it is very simple. It is under root x square plus y square here. It is your 2 plus 2 square is 4 plus 9 is equal to root of 13 here. So this is the value of the modulus of z here. So another example we can take here for sake of simplicity here. Suppose second example here. So z is equal to 3 plus 9i here. So what is its complete conjugate here? It is z bar is equal to 3 minus 9i here. So without any calculation here, mod of z is equal to under root x square plus y square. Then we get here it is mod of 9 plus 89. Right here. Now it is the root of 90 here. Okay, so this is nothing but the value of this value here of the modulus of z here. Then we have to see next article is nothing but what is polar coordinates here. Again it is also simple. So here we have write this here. So here z mod of z is equal to under root x square plus y square here. Now then we have to see here. So this is for information here. Now then we have to see what is polar coordinate. What is polar coordinates here? So for that we have to draw one figure. Suppose this is the figure here. Okay. Suppose this is theta. It is your x-axis. It is your y-axis here. Now here this position is along x-axis. That's why here we have write here this is x here, and this is y here, and this is nothing but the r here. Now tell me here from figure what is sin theta? Sin theta is equal to, what is sin theta? Sin theta is equal to front side divided by the diagonal. What is front side? It is y by r. Okay. Now from this we get here what is y? Y is equal to r sin theta. Okay. Now from the same figure, tell me here what is cos theta? Cos theta is equal to adjacent side divided by the diagonal. So it is your x upon r. So we get here y. From that here we get here x is equal to r cos theta here. So we get here. So we get x is equal to r cos theta, y is equal to r sin theta. Okay. Now what is x square plus y square? So x square plus y square is equal to r square into cos square theta plus r square into sin square theta. Take r square common, r square into sin square theta plus cos square theta. So you will get equal to here sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to plus 1. So we get here it is equal to r square here, or it is your r square. It is your x square plus y square is as it is here. So r is equal to under root x square plus y square here. So this is the value here. So we get here the value of r here. So in the polar coordinate, so we have all the thing here. We get here what is r, what is x? X is equal to r cos theta, y is equal to r sin theta, and what is r? R is equal to under root x square plus y square here. So we get this value here. Now tell me here, as we know that here, as in from this this modulus here we get here mod of z is equal to under root x square plus y square here, and r is equal to under root x square plus y square. So can we write in this way here? Mod of z is equal to r is equal to under root x square plus y square. Yes, it is correct here. Now then we have to see here. So what is r? What is x? X is equal to r cos theta. It is your y is equal to r sin theta. So then we have to find out here what is sin theta. Sin theta is equal to y by r. Correct here. Sin theta is equal to y by r. So can we write it this way? Y upon what is r? R is equal to under root x square plus y square. Under root x square plus y square here. So this is the value of sin theta. Sin theta is equal to y upon under root x square plus y square. Similarly, from this time here, so what we get here? What is cos theta? Cos theta is equal to x upon r. It is your x upon r. What is r? R is equal to modulus of z, and also it is equal to under root x square plus y square here. So you can write it as it is cos theta is equal to x upon under root x square plus y square here. So we get sin theta and we get cos theta also here. So this is nothing but the this is nothing but the polar form of the complex number here. Next to that here we have to see here what is the organ diagram here. So lastly we have to see what is the organ diagram here. Organ diagram. It is very simple organ diagram. It is graphical representation here. Suppose this is the graphical representation here. So this is your x-axis and this is your y-axis here. Now to draw the figure, two important things are there here. So along x-axis there we have to plot the real number here, and along the y-axis we have to plot the image number here. And the it is we know it is the axis like quadrant system here. So here in this case here it is positive along positive x-axis here. This is positive x-axis. It is negative x-axis here. It is positive y-axis and it is your negative y-axis here. So we can write here it is minus x. It is minus y also here. So we can plot here. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In this case here we can plot the same thing but with the negative sign here. So it is your minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5 here. So here this is the real part that we have to plot along the x-axis. So it is the image y-axis here. We have to plot the image number here. So it is I, 2i, 3i, 4i, 5i and so on here. Now in this case here, this is the negative y-axis, imaginary number that we have to plot, minus I, minus 2i, minus 3i, minus 4i, minus 5i here. Suppose any number given here, so z is equal to 3 plus 4i here. So how can we plot the number here? So from this figure it is clear that here the real part of the complex number is 3 and imaginary part of the complex number is 4 here. So it is very simple here. So it is 3 here and it is your 4i here. So we can draw. So it is nothing but z is equal to 3 plus 4i here. So similarly we can plot the another number and so on here. So for the sake of simplicity we can take the another number here. Suppose z is equal to 2 plus 5i here. Okay, how can we plot here? 2 plus 5i. So 2 is nothing but the real part of z is equal to 2 and imaginary part of z is equal to 5 here. So here it is 2 and it is 5. We can plot this number here. So it is in this case here z is equal to 2 plus 5i here. So negative also we can see here. It is very simple here. So this is nothing but all about the organ diagram here. Then we have to see what is the exponential numbers, and then we can see we have to solve some examples from that here. So it is very simple chapter here. It is mathematical methods in physics. This is the first lecture of the mathematical methods in physics here. Still have a good day. Bye.